Welcome to the Mad Brit podcast, the boys on the road to Oasis, live in 2025. We've got a different one today. This is an audio-only podcast. Basically, we're all over the place. Busy time, summertime, so it's a solo one with Josh here. I'm recording from Monaco, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about Oasis playing Heaton Park. The boys are back again. This time they're doing Heaton Park, the homecoming. And what a homecoming it is, mate. Literally, beautiful sunny day, hottest day of the year. You're going to see Oasis. You're going to see them at Heaton Park. What more could you want as a Manc? Unreal. Same set list, again, that we've had before. Cast and Richard Ashcroft opening it. But just looking at it, looks amazing. Looks so good. Just to be out there in the sun, first one. Cardiff, it's all cool. You're inside, it's almost like an arena because they shut the roof, but you get the full festival experience to see Oasis. And same set, same great set. No, nothing new. They haven't taken a week off and worked it out, worked some new songs out, kept to it. They found their formula. God knows if they're going to keep up with the same set throughout the whole thing, but it's looking like that might be the case. But I remember years and years ago, the last time Oasis played Heaton Park, when was that, was it 2008? I remember being at a house party, and there was a main road outside it, and somebody in the house party, some chavvy idiot, ran out into this main road and got hit by a car. And it was this distraught woman. She didn't hit him too hard. He was fine. They called an ambulance. He was all good. I think he was just a bit too pissed and was playing up a bit. And then he got hit by a car, and the woman was in bits and she was crying. I remember her saying "Oh, it's just coming out." She had her kids with her. She was, "We're just going out to drive around Heaton Park to try and hear Oasis." And literally her fucking her year must have been ruined after you just hit some random kid who must have been 16 or 17 at the time. Literally, this woman, all she wanted to do was hear "Don't Look Back in Anger" with the windows open, doing circles around Heaton Park in a night's run. So I don't know if maybe there's been more exciting things like that around Heaton Park. But that's my Oasis highlight of their Heaton Park gigs from past. So looking at it, it's just we're off to go see him at Wembley in not long now, on the 30th. So every time I see it, it's just so exciting. It's just all celebrities who are there. You see a few. It's one of the fellas from Coronation Street. I can't remember who he is. He plays one of the Simple lads who goes out with Fizz, Fizz's husband. He was there, seeing him getting pictures with Noel and all the other Corrie stars who attended the gig. And then who else was there? There was Orlando Bloom was there. He showed up. He was there in the little celebrity pit, loving life. He's so it's God love him. We're all Oasis fans. We all love each other. One love to all of the Oasis fans. But he's such a turd. He's just such an irritating person. It's a video he posted. He's played it on the back of a yacht, and he's this is it. It's going to be karaoke. And then it cuts to him singing, filming himself in the crowd, looking like the everyman, this is great. But I guarantee if you try talking to him, he would be so flippant with you. Absolute, it makes your skin crawl. But they're doing that, closing it. The boys come out, hand in hand, looking all good, looking cool. Liam wore his parka the entire time through all that weather. It's absolutely crazy. God, he is the truest. He is the one. He sticks to it. Parker isn't just for the winter, it's for every type of weather. Going up there, sounding great as usual. Noel sounded great. They all sounded great. It seems like they can't go wrong. It can't go wrong. You play 2 shows, take a chill, play again, preserve Liam's voice, probably preserve your friendship with Noel and Liam. There's no friction there because yeah, they get on stage, they play, they get in cars, and they go their separate ways. Liam's probably driving back to London every night or something. I know Noel's staying locally in Manchester, but yeah, I'm not too sure about Liam. And people are like, oh, Noel's staying locally, where's Liam? It's like they expect them to be like in a hostel on a bunk bed together, like just like going down for breakfast and everything. Not that they're like two independent men with families and their own lives. But yeah, it's funny what we're putting on Noel and Liam. Was like, well, it's like, well, brothers, you know, brothers are all like this. Like brothers are the exact same as they were when they were kids. It's like, nah, we've all got different lives. Like my brothers, I like don't text my brothers that often. It's like one of them, I don't even know if he actually has a phone. Don't even get a birthday message from him, but so I wouldn't expect anything different from the Gallagher brothers. But yeah, it's just, yeah, there's keep seeing a lot of articles and stuff of people who snuck into the gig through different means. Like there was a bloke who went high vis with a rubbish picker and a bin liner, and he just walked straight down to the front in his little disguise, and then stuck it in the bin bag, and he's there right at the front of the gig, no ticket. And there's like other things like that. So I saw a bunch of guys, they had a ladder propped up against one of the fences at some point in the park, and they were all climbing over and dropping into the backstage area. There's like a bunch of like policemen rushing down to try and stop them, arresting the last guy who was holding the ladder. But yeah, like, oh, I'd love to do, like, I haven't got the nerve to do something like that, but if I could go back and do that, gotta do that as a kid. I can imagine the best gig. That'd be the best gig. You go to the most anticipated gig that's like ever been in the UK probably, and you just snuck in there, no ticket, you're there with your mates, feeling a bit cheeky, you just committed a crime. You get to see the bad boys, the rock and roll stars. There's no better story than that. That's like a story you'll never forget. Never in your life, on your deathbed, you have dementia. That's the one thing you're going to remember, is that glorious summer's eve watching Oasis play with your mates, stinking of crime. But yeah, I had a mate, and he was telling me he did something similar. He went to Heaton Park, he put all his like workman gear on and just walked through. It was for park life there. He said he just walked straight in, and yeah, no one stopped him. Just with confidence, high vis on, no problem. He said, I remember talking to him like last year before the tickets went on sale, and he was like, I'm going to try that again. It's only down the road from me, so worst case scenario, they'll turn me away, and I'll just go back home. And it's a story to tell anyway. So fair play to him. So Jack, if you hear this, hopefully you got in there, mate, and yeah, enjoyed the gig. But yeah, they're playing again this Wednesday, and yeah, it's going to be the same. I say no frills, but it's all frills. You know what you're getting. It's just non-stop hits all the way through. But yeah, it's weird. It's interesting. It's this complete phenomenon that's happened, because I was just literally on holiday in Rome, and you'd see Oasis stuff everywhere. I was in a McDonald's at like 1 a.m, and there was just this kid like in front of me wearing the blue Adidas football top, the Oasis football top, and the Oasis Adidas bucket hat. And I like taking a picture of him. I was like, oh, I've got to send this to the guys. And they looked around as soon as I took the picture, and then I was like, right, I've got to take a picture of you. It literally, like, you looked like you fell into an Adidas like clothing bin and came out with every single thing they had on. But he was like a really young northern lad, and he was like, I was like, oh, you got the gig? And he's like, oh yeah, I eventually got a ticket. I had to buy him resale and go to see him at Wembley. He paid 450 quid. I don't know how he'd have 450 quid, because he must have been 17. But yeah, it was so funny. It's so great. You see these guys, because you see someone dressed like that, oh, they ooze confidence, and then when you actually talk to them, they're just like a dopey teenager who's like, oh yeah, and yeah, like, let me take a picture of him. Good lad. I can't remember his name, but shout out to you. And yeah, it's like in Italy, you just see Italians, tourists, they're all wearing Oasis shirts. Everybody's wearing Oasis t-shirts, Adidas collabs. They literally printed money with that. Well, me and Adam got one. Like, I went down to the Adidas store, got it. It was like, gladly paid the ridiculous amount of money it cost for one of those t-shirts. 80 quid for that football t-shirt, which is outrageous. I'm hoping that I actually get some use out of it and wear it, because it has been it's the worst garment to wear in anywhere. Like, in heat, it's brutal. I got it, I was like, went to Glastonbury, I was like, I'm going to wear this. There's not a chance in hell. Like, the number on the back is like locked and so heavy that it's just like, literally, you just have a 25 sweat patch on your back. Such an aggressive top to wear in the sun. Like, I don't own any football t-shirts, so I don't know if they're the same, and I don't know how anybody could actually play football in a t-shirt like that, but yeah, who knows. But yeah, so once that's done, this next section of gigs, I'll have a look and see if the set list does change, because I know Dickie Ashcroft's changed his setup. He's finally thrown in Lover, which is a podcast favourite, newest single of his. He played it on Radio 6 and the live version of it, so that's probably why he's pushing it out now. It's had a bit more airtime. People might be aware of it and might actually know the lyrics. I'm so keen to see how that goes down when we see it. Like, I'm like, me, Tom, and Adam, we're gonna lose it. Like, we want Lover. Like, I would rather have Lover over Bittersweet Symphony at this point. Literally, just play Lover and we'll die happy, man. Literally, we'll just go home. We don't need to see Oasis at that point. And then, yeah, so fingers crossed you'll keep that in the set list, and hopefully, like, people are like receptive to it and actually know it. And if there's like a Lover sing-along where Dickie comes on, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that. That'll be amazing. But there's an interesting thing with the Heaton Park gigs, is because they've got a golden circle like they had in Cardiff, but I can't fully remember if that was an option of ticket when you were booking tickets for the Heaton Park gig. But I saw on Twitter that a bloke got there at like 2 o'clock to go in, and if you were there early enough, they would upgrade your ticket so you could go into the golden circle. So that's like something to consider if you really want to be up at the front in the best seat in the house, basically. Get there early and hopefully you can get in there, no problem. Golden circle, go to the bar, and then you can just wander right into the madness. Don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stand there for ages. Like, oh, I'm not going to be able to find my friends. It's like, oh no, just wander in. Best sound, best view, probably the best vibes. Like, everyone's just going to be going off. I can't imagine like anybody up front is standing still or anything. Like, you've got to go off. Like, looking at the footage, people are going off. And it seems like it's quite a chill, peaceful vibe. Like, I haven't seen many fights or any fight videos or at Heaton Park. There probably is some, but I saw a couple at Cardiff, like a guy getting pulled, like carried out by security, like even before the gig had started, like completely, like 4 guys holding him, carrying him out. And then when Oasis were playing, I think it was Slide Away, it was one of these, there was just a bunch of blokes going at each other in the crowd, just absolutely battering each other while this song was going on. It was so funny, but that's like my fear. It's like, the boys are going to be boys when they got Oasis, and they're absolutely going to be on their worst behaviour. Such giddiness. You waited so long for this gig. Waited like 16 years, some people. You're going to have a drink, you're going to get a bit leery, and yeah, you're going to behave like Oasis probably would have behaved back in the day. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen at Wembley. Like, let it happen, actually. Let there be chaos. Just, I don't want to be near it. I haven't got the strength or the power to do it, and I know the boys won't have my back on that. They'll see me on the floor having the shit kicked out of me by like blokes all dressed in Adidas Oasis gear, and I see them like further and further back as the blood goes into my eyes. I'll just see them disappearing into the crowd while I taste my teeth. But yeah, I mean, this is just a little filler one, just to make sure there's a little podcast out there, but it's all looking good. So the big thing is I've got to keep an eye out and make sure that Wembley doesn't have a golden circle that you have to like first come first serve get into, because it'd be nice to go, but I don't want to get in there at doors, wait around for an hour or so, and then you're kind of in there paying £10 pints at Wembley, which isn't ideal. And we're still umming and ahhing if we want to have more beers or see cast. It's like, it'd be cool to see cast, but we're lukewarm on them really. Like, we definitely want to see Dickie, but like the main event's Oasis. If we get in there, it's Wednesday, so hopefully it'll be a bit easier to get in. People will be coming straight from work, ties around their heads, Oasis t-shirts underneath their button-up shirts, so hopefully it's alright. So if anybody out there has actually been to any of the gigs and is listening, I've seen that some people have been commenting and been a bit more active on our YouTube videos. Let us know how the gigs have been, how Heaton Park was, because it looked amazing. Like, the actual vibe of everyone there just seems to be happy to be there. Like, the fact that people are like booing like Liam and Noel when they're talking about Pepe. Is it Pepe or Pep? I can't remember. The City manager. They're just booing him. And he's just like, shut up, who you booing? It's like, yes, go on, yeah. You forget, like, not everyone's a City fan. Pretty much a United boo ain't there. Everyone's united to boo City. So yeah, hopefully this one's alright. It's a pretty uninterested, dull podcast to listen to, just one guy waffling on very loosely about the gig, but yeah, seems like the one. Also, if you are trying to get a ticket for the gigs, it's probably too late and you can't get in, just try and get a job on the merch stand, because that seems like what a lot of people have been doing online. And then you get on the merch stand, you can look straight at the gig. Nobody's going to be buying merch when the band are on, so you're basically watching the gig. Then if you really don't care, just leave. Just once the gig's finished, just be like, yeah, my shift's done, thanks a lot. No, don't worry about paying me. You pay me about let me watch the gig. But yeah, so I think that'll do it. Hopefully this isn't too painful to listen to, but yeah, thanks again, guys. Not long now till we go. Oasis in full effect, and hopefully it continues. Hopefully they remain. Hopefully they stay forever. Hopefully they live forever. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on social media at Mad For It Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Mad For It.